to this match here.
Hi, looking forward to this match. I'm Ravi. We're going to be starting over here in the top left-hand side of the map, on top of that red Protoss player. He is Gerald from Team Exxon.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. I feel like I just bought someone's album.
Yeah, seriously. Let's see what the music's gonna be for this man. It is the current champion, the Italian stallion. It is Reynor for Clash. Not bad.
All right. So I feel like the Cybercore should be finishing soon now, right? Those are really long riffs now. Man.
Yeah, they really were, and this is pretty cool from Reynor, by the way, because he went for an early pull into the hatch block. This is more like probably what Bly was looking for in that first game against Mana. This is a lot cleaner of an execution, and obviously Gerald letting him get away with it, even with the double gas cancelled. So this is somebody's build order. It just didn't work out for Bly in the way that he was expecting, clearly, but Reynor has made it work so far. Let's see what comes of it.
Yeah. Gonna have that Overlord finishing on up right as that spawning pool finishes, so the Lings get started, making their way across the map, and Gerald should have full knowledge of now what he's up against, and especially when that probe moves back in and confirms, okay, you're not immediately just taking the natural just yet. I really do have to start respecting this as he sees even more Lings coming out from that main base.
Yeah, as well as the hatchery here on the low ground. So it is very similar to what happened with Bly, only there is no supply block for Reynor, and there is this hatchery going up on the other side uncontested mostly. Gerald is trying... Oh, nice.
Good micro.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very...
Okay, well, hatchery will be able to pop out a couple of Lings over here, and I love... Man, this wall in over here from Gerald is actually really nice. Assuming the Zealot can make the most of it. Oh no, it gets actually very isolated out there in the middle of no man's land as it tries to find a nice chokeman. I was gonna say that gateway wall is like a hallway, but it's only useful if you have units to put in the hallway.
Yeah, that Zealot did buy a lot of time though. Let's see if these two adepts popping up can actually save the Cybercore. It will be very close in fact, but with the Queen popping up, I think the Cybercore will definitely fall. It's just a matter of how many Lings will be standing at that point.
What can man do against such reckless hate? Oh no. Oh no. Everything is going wrong. Cybercore gonna go down. No more adepts. I love that Gerald at least tried to get a robo down right at the very ends, but oh, there's the thumbs up from the cheeky boy Reynor. The grab in game number 1. Man, that was brutal, Paulo.
Yeah, that was really, really strong, and
as we're going to be starting over here in the top right-hand side of the map on top of that blue Zerg player going for the 12 pool. He is, in fact, Reynor. Team Clash.
Absolute madman. Bottom left-hand side going for a gas first, though. It is Exxon's Gerald. Feels bad. So I was gonna say the madman, right, for Reynor, because at 12 pull on this map, like if you look at the ramp, there's gonna be less surface area. You need vision up the ramp, but there's less surface area, most importantly, on all of those buildings where on other maps they're a little bit more exposed. So I think that combined with the fact that the map is one of the longer maps in the map pool makes it so that 12 pool isn't ordinarily super strong here. However, given that Gerald went for a gas first, which is something that Reynor might know he's capable of, it's going to be a lot more difficult, I think, to defend this.
Yeah, loses that probe in exchange for the information of seeing those 6 Zerglings, starts up a second gateway immediately, and the fact that it was a gateway, not a Cybercore, makes me think that, yep, he's not going to be going for that forge in this situation. So he's going to try and make the same type of defense happen as that last game, but like you were saying, there's a lot of things that are going to be going a little bit more in his favor compared to the last game, just with the layout of that natural, the distance across the map. His Ling's going to get here after the first Zealot pops.
Yeah, there's no hatchery inside either. So yeah, this looks pretty good for Gerald in spite of the gas first opening, actually. And because he's not taking that Nexus at all, he's fully respecting the the spawning pool as early as it was, I think he's gonna be just fine defending this. And he did a good on offense, trading so effectively against the Zerglings. And then on defense, he ate so many biles, some to his discredit, I guess, and some to Reynor's credit, just waiting for those war pins. That Ling ran by just absolutely brilliant. This guy has, you know, like 20 hands or something. It's just absurd.
That is the really, really hard part about playing against someone who's basically in contention as one of the best. Oh no, the Zealot. I think it was on hold position too. It just was slightly off on the hold position.
Yeah, a little bit off. Not exactly holding the right location there. And now the Lynx are gonna make their way in and trying to get out. But okay, Gerald getting a little bit of a trap there. I'm not sure if that's to his advantage, as now he has Reynor Lynx trapped inside.
Yeah. 4 more workers end up falling over there, and we see a worker differential of almost 20 to 25 or so. Like, this is not an ideal spot, but he's going to try and use these oracles to get a bit of damage on. Loses 1 oracle, finds a few drones in exchange for it. Definitely need to keep that oracle alive. That is, right now, Gerald's only eyes really out on the map that's consistently able to actually see what's coming. And unfortunately, not even going to necessarily see the Spire. But, the Adept.
Does he see it here? Did he see it?
Okay, he did
see it. I'm not sure if he clicked on it.
Yeah.
Might have. I mean, those Adepts had to be mostly for scouting. And he's already making Phoenixes to his credit. So that might be exactly what he needs if Reynor does commit for a swap here.
Yeah, even adds on a second target. So I think he's definitely respecting it. So a lot of Banelings being added on over here. Baneling speed not actually quite done. And funny enough, Gerald's actually going to back off right before that. So that will give Reynor the time that he needs to finish up that Baneling speed for all of the Banelings he just made.
Yeah, I'm so concerned for Gerald because his army is mostly Zealots. And obviously, Reynor is very well aware of this, which is why he has so many Banelings. But Gerald is going to have to find a way to trade efficiently. Zealots against Banelings is so difficult because they clump up under light units.
Definitely not the usual ideal way to deal with it is like mass Zealots. And usually, Chronos player would say, well, I'll have some Archons in the front. They'll kind of buffer, and I'll pull my Zealots back, wait until a lot of the Banelings have been used, then I'll move in with the rest of the Zealots. That's not an option right now. There's a few High Templars that are being warped in, so maybe you'll have a few Archons? Maybe?
Yeah, and this is a little bit painful too because there is a War Prism with 2 Immortals, but there are Muta already out, and Reynor has basically just kept them defensively. So this War Prism could very well die alongside the Immortals. He has to be so careful here.
Oh, he's sticking around to try and get that hatchery. The Mutas are now revealed. I don't think that's enough to actually kill them in time.
Oh!
Okay.
That was close.
Imagine if that Crystal Bell had actually come down maybe a second earlier.
Yeah, actually one thing that I was thinking about is he really should have been, kind of like how he was paying attention to the War Pins. Reynor should have been well aware that the War Prism could only survive if he recalled right away, basically, as soon as he saw the Muta. So he should have been ready to throw down a Corrosive Vial maybe a second earlier.
Well, that's going to be a lot of dead Mutas very, very quickly. And after that, actually, the Phoenix can still find some value, picking up some drones here and there, but might need to use them to pick up some Ravagers and Banelings over on this side of the map. Because all the
Banelings, no! Banelings, no! The red towards the Templar! The Zealots trying to save their own lives, run the Banelings into the Templar. Though most of them did go back into the War Prism, but unfortunately for Gerald, Storm is not done, just seconds away. Now it is finished, but so are 21 of his workers.
Yeah, and that 4th base is just not looking too great. He's still losing workers that are just transferring between the bases. Eventually the Oracles and apparently the Phoenix come over here to help deal with that. But then the rest of the army moves back into the other base, and there's just barely anything left. Storm is done, like you said, and those High Templars in the Warp Prism. No, there's actually... Okay, there's the High Templars in the Warp Prism. They have some Storm available, but they're not even going to get to use it.
Yeah, it looks like Gerald could use an Archon partner or something. This guy Reynor is just too good, right? Like it is just insane.
That's the power of being that level of player. You can fall a bit far behind in the game and still make the